Hello friends, in this video we will cover the various payment services provided by the NPCI, that is National Payment Corporation of India, Bharatiya Rashtriya Bhugtan Nigam. So various services that are provided by NCS are Bharat Bill Payment Systems and NETC, that is National Electronic Toll Collection, Aadhaar enabled payment system, NASH, that is National Automated Clearinghouse, NEFC, National Finance Switch, and Cash CTS, that is Check Truncation System. So what is Bharat Billing System? In this is an automated system where you can, using this payment system, you can pay your DTH bills, or you can pay your gas services bill. And next is NTC, that is used in toll collections. And after that we have Aadhaar enabled payment system, in which your Aadhaar data is used to authenticate for the payment of for various payment. Then automated clearing houses and national finance services, which works over the ATM networks to make the transaction between to make a financial switch transaction between various bank CBSs. So to provide these services, NPCI use UPI interface, that is Unified Payment Interface. So and IMPS, that is Immediate Payment Services. So here we go. We already covered these NEFT, RTGT, real-time gross settlement, and IMPS, that is NEFT, that is National Electronic Fund Transfer. That's only on working hours, and it's based on batch processing, and that is the real-time gross settlement. RTGT, that is only that only in working hours, and it is real-time settlement payment system. Then after we have seen that IMPS, that is immediate payment service, which works 24/7 hours via mobiles, internet, or ATM. Then over which we have built on NFCs, which the National Finance Services Switch, and bank build their own apps portal around it. And so NPCI works as intermediate between various banks, and bank can so to use these services, suppose you have any bank card holder, and to send to money to your friend, then what first you have to attach your mobile number with the bank, and then using the IMPS services, over which NFC services is lying, and so receiver have transferred amount in their account. Or otherwise we can use USSD based, that is non-smart based phone, by dialing *99#. So immediate payment services is provided or developed by National Payment Corporation of India from November 2010. So before we understand what is UPI and BHIM, so as for the websites, we have various techniques such as HTML, CSS, PHP. HTML used for markup language, and CSS is used to cascading various, that is stand for cascading style, and used to lay out the text of the HTML. And PHP is that scripting language, and and SQL is used to fetch or store the that data to be presented on the web. So all these services are outsourced by the WordPress, Joomla or Drupal. So in this way the whole website looks in the backend. The various services are run in a similar way. These are not important. In the similar way, just we have seen that in the WordPress, in WordPress, that is content management systems. To develop a website, we do not have to expertise over HTMLs or various web technology to make our websites. So CMS provides a user-friendly management system to develop and manage our website. Since WordPress platform provides inbuilt scripts to make posts, menus, contact page, comment section and update files. And in the same manner, NPCI developed a interface that is called Unified Payment Interface, that provides various modules or necessary services required for digital payment, such as over which we can develop our own API app that can be used to send and receive payments, such as ICA developed their app to send and receive the funds, and SBI developed Buddy app to send and receive their money, and they developed Access Pay Bank and various push transactions, such as you can send remittances using these app to another account, and you can also pull the transaction. That means monthly bill can be detected automatically, and QR scans, and you can pay using the QR scan or billing, or using UPI you can be share your bill among your friends. So this slide shows the whole UPI infrastructure, or the basic functionality of the UPI. So that UPI is Unified Payment Interface. That payment interface developed by the National Payment Corporation of India. So how it help in digital payments? UPI use various services, digital payment services such as IMPS, that is immediate payment services, Aadhaar enabled payment services, RuPay, e-commerce, and NEFS or ABPS to make what we say make app make a mobile app that collects or receives or transacts the digital that transfer the money. So this is just for example Paytm that use in the backend they use UPI to transfer the money, and these UPI are we are using various digital payment services, just as I have explained, IMPS or RuPay payment, and they have their central repository in which user ID, BINs and mobile with their account linking are stored. So whenever the mobile application request using Paytm wallet to transfer money into a bank account, then Paytm use UPI interface to transfer that amount using one of these services to transfer into the bank account. So in this way you can develop your app also to provide such services, or a third party apps collection can be possible using these payment service players. So these are the UPI's overview. If we do not have the smartphone, then we can use USD codes, so that can directly connects you to the unified payment interface, and after that you can make the transactions using your accounts. So what is USSD? That is unstructured supplementary service on GSM mobiles. That is, if you do not have a smartphone, even then you can use the UPI service, the unified payment interface. For example, if we dial *123, then that is for the balance, and if we dial *99#, that is for the UPI banking. And Ratan Tata committee have observed various points about this USD service, that mobile banking charges for USD per session is about per session is more than 0.50 to 1.50 rupees, but if the transaction fails, even the service is revised. So he recommended that in case of the transaction and transaction fails, then the customer should be paid as such in the networks provided by as such balance is provided in case of call drops. Such measures should be taken in USD scheme also to lower the failure rate. So how to enable your phone to using the USD service, that is unstructured, that use unstructured supplementary service data. Unstructured supplementary service data. So first step is to link your mobile number to your bank account. Then we have to dial *99# from our phone and filling the first 3 digits of the bank short name, or the first 4 letter of the IFSC code, and choosing the fund transfer or MID option. And we have to enter the mobile number that we attach to a particular bank account, and MMID of that account, and enter the amount that we want to transfer, and our secret MPIN, and leave a space, and the last 4 digit number of the beneficiary account. In this way we can successfully make a transaction using even our phone. So in this way UPI services in this way, using UPI services, each bank can develop their own app to make digital transaction. So what is a BHIM? So BHIM is a one app to access any bank account. That a app that developed by the NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, to access any bank. Since all the banks have developed developing their own app on that can be used to access their accounts only. So the BHIM app is the unique app that can be used to access any bank account. So how should we use the BHIM? To get the BHIM, first we have to download and install it from using the App Store and selecting our language, then allowing app and select allowing app to manage our SMS, phone calls, then registers. We have to select which SIM you want to use and verify our mobile number. After verification, register and confirmation, and BHIM app we have to enter the BHIM app password, and then select our bank from the list. After selecting our bank, we have to select UPI pin, that is a UPI pin, and once you set all these, we we get our payment address such as mobile number at UPI, or code from profile tab in home page, and in this way we can start transaction. By we can select it and collect the money, or even make the transaction using scan or pay. So what is BHIM stands for? BHIM is Bharat Interface for Money, and that app is available for Android and iOS platform. It is developed by National Payment Corporation of India. It is developed by NPCI, and based on unified payment interface for the smartphones. And if we don't have the smartphone, then even we can use this service using *99#. So it is used to bank transaction using mobile, and which use a unique username at XYZ at UPI and send and request the money. So we can even scan or pay. So what are the advantage of using BHIM? It is very simple, secure, and fast transfer. Now sending and receiving or requesting money is so convenient that even if you click on this button, then money can be sent, and on clicking this button we can receive. And this is button is to use to scan any any QR code to pay. And the menu shows the one app for the whole bank. The difference between BHIM and other UPI based. So BHIM in UPI based, we have something we have developed an Axis Bank. Suppose we have make an account in Axis Pay, then we have our ID Mrunal at SDFC, or if we develop in the BHIM, then we have the ID something like this, and we can switch between the accounts easily. No wallet or money stay at the bank. Similarly, the Swedish country have confirmed that in their country they implement 100% cashless by year 2020. So all these about the BHIM the service provided by the NPCI. So actually, what is NPCI? NPCI is a non-profit company, and and it is an umbrella company developed by the 10 promoter banks for the digital payments, and registered as a non-profit NPO under Section 8 company in Companies Act 2013. So these 10 promoter banks are State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank of India, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, City Bank, and SDFC Bank. All these are 10 promoters in the year 2008. Now even the all public sector banks have shareholding in this NPI company, and 100 crore paid up capital and rupees 300 authorized. So Ratan Tata criticism on NPCI. Since we can in this table we can see that NPCI shareholding as on January 22, that SBI on the large public sector banking institutes have much shareholding of SBI, Punjab National, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda. The basic 8 companies have near about 74.7%, and the banks such as Dana, that Syndicate Bank, corporate, then Kotak Mahindra, Jammu, and they have only 20.14 share percent. In this way, the Ratnavati committee criticized that in this way the NPCI may works in the favor of that their shareholding entity and make them policies such can influence the interest of these shareholdings and make it more inclusive, so that participants allow non-banking also have share in this this Section 8 company. So where we have to question, find the correct statement. NPCI is a statutory body under Payment and Settlement Act 2007, and B is NPI is a PSU under finance PSU under Finance Minister, or it's the nodal agency to implement Janmay Yojana, or none of the above. The correct answer is none of the above, since it is a non-for-profit company, not under the Payment Act, Settlement of the Act, but the Companies Act, Companies Act 2013. That's why it is the wrong statement. And PCI is not PCU under Finance Minister, nor it is a nodal agency to implement Jan Dhan Yojana. So all the above statements are incorrect. So what is the other application program interface we have? So other application program interface we have just as eKYC, that is electronic know your customer, that developed in 2012 by Unique Identification of India, and that can be used by businessmen to the customer verification by biometric or OTP. Reliance example is Reliance Jio is using eKYC to acknowledge their customers. And second, next type of an application program interface is eSign, that developed in 2015, developed by the Controller of Certifying Authority (CCA), and Aadhaar holder can digitally sign their document. What is the important characteristic of this service is that Aadhaar holder can digitally sign this document. And after that we have UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, developed in 2016 by the National Payment Corporation of India, and to enable the mobile banking through using the BHIM app. And in 2016 we have also the digital locker that develops by the Ministry of Electronics and IT, that can be stored our digital copy of documents in this DigiLocker. So we have seen the various APIs such as Aadhaar enabled, that based on eKPI, eSign, UPI and DigiLockers. So from where the idea comes from about this UPI, the UPI or ideas came from an InStack application program. So what is an InStack application program interface? That is a non-profit think tank. That organization iSprit, developed by a non-for-profit think tank called iSprit, plus a young guy, that Nandaniketan, that presents that have these imaginations. So what are the presence layer? So this is the guy behind the development of BHIM app. The name BHIM was picked by the Modi. The average of the team that developed the app is between 24 to 25, and Nikhil worked as a volunteer on this project with NPCI and just paid to design and develop the BHIM. He did that. There were a number of volunteers who work as a pro bono behind the scene to make this magic happen. So Ratan Vattal committee also suggested that direct carrier billing should be enabled using this payment service ecosystem. What is digital carrier? Since we have the prepaid mobile numbers, and in which we have certain amount in the form of the balance, and so since using this balance we can purchase various mobile related services, such as caller tune, data tune purchase. Why not we purchase? This committee says that why not we use the same system to buy physical goods and service. And this committee suggested that since prepaid mobile holder using a debit card are about 10%, whereas the post-paid mobile holders and credit cards only 3%, and Amazon purchase that is net banking to purchase Amazon app, they own the customers are about 1%, while 53% adults are using the formal banking, and 74% adults have the mobile phones. So if we allow this direct carrier billing